So now we're going to go backwards from our last video. And remember in our last video that we pulled apart logarithms. And let me pull up an exam, the one from last time. We pulled them apart. We first changed division into subtraction. And then we changed multiplication into 2 logs with addition. And then we pulled the exponents to the front of the logarithm. So now we're going to go backwards. And when we go backwards in the process, we're going to go backwards from what we did here. We're going to first take the exponents that are out in the front and we're going to pull them back in. And then we're going to deal with the addition and the subtraction. And we'll be able to see that we can do that in one step. But let's start by going backwards, and anything that's in the front is going to come back into an exponent. So let's go back to the one that I had here. And, well, maybe. All right, so we're going to rewrite 5 log x plus 6 log y minus 3 log z as one logarithm. Going backwards from what we did last time, we're going to pull all the numbers that are in the front into the exponents. All right, so this will become log of x to the 5th log of y to the 6th minus log of z to the 3rd. All right, so we pulled all the exponents back from the front into exponent form again. All right, so we're just taking that property backwards. All right, now, let's now go back to, let's remember that what used to be multiplication became addition, and what used to be division became subtraction. So when we pull, we're going to pull now back to a single logarithm. Anything that is a positive logarithm, so this one's positive, there's no minus sign in front of it, and this one that has the plus sign in front of it is positive. So the insides of these positive logarithms are going to end up on the top of the fraction. So x to the 5th, but there's not going to be an addition sign anymore as we pull backwards. They're going to be multiplied now. Because remember before that multiplication changed into 2 logs with addition. So we've now pulled that backward. Now let's deal with a minus sign. Anything with a minus sign in front of it ends up on the bottom of the fraction. So z to the 3rd. Notice there's no longer any addition or subtraction signs as we pull backwards. So we combined what was the first 2 steps when we went forward. When we go backward, we can combine them and do them in one step. Anything that's positive, its insides end up on top, being multiplied. Anything that's negative, the insides end up on the bottom. Now, if there had been more than one negative logarithm, they too would have been multiplied, but on the bottom. All right, so let's take a look at another one. Let's rewrite natural log of a plus 8 natural log of b minus 4 natural log of c minus 3 natural log of d as one logarithm. All right, so first, okay, so let's first bring exponents back inside. So any number that's in front is going to go back into the exponent. So all of these numbers, and we don't want to bring this in as a negative 4. We just want to bring it in as a 4. Same thing with the 3. Just bring it in as a 3. So we'll have natural log a to the 7th. Remember, write the same logarithm that you have. Don't change it to some other logarithm. Natural log of b to the 8th. Natural log of c to the 4th. Natural log of d to the 3rd. And notice we kept our pluses and minuses the same. All right, now we're going to pull back to one single logarithm only. Only write one log. Anything that's a positive logarithm, its insides will end up on the top of the fraction. So this is a positive logarithm. A to the 7th ends up on top. Don't put a plus sign though, they're going to be multiplied. So this one's positive also. B to the 8th ends up on top. All right, this one's a negative logarithm. That ends up on the bottom of the fraction. C to the 4th And this one is negative also. t to the third ends up on the bottom, being multiplied. And there is our single 1 logarithm answer.